Hey everyone, so nice to see you all. Thank you for checking in this midweek video. Most people long to be smarter, right? I do, and I'm sure you do too. To increase their IQ, some people try the latest brain foods, while others take up a brain stimulating hobbies, or even go to KD and learn how to take tests, right? Intelligence is a priceless commodity. You see, the thing is that the smarter people are, the more money they can make, the more respect they will receive, and the more influence they will have, so they thought. Although it's good to be smart, intelligence isn't everything. In fact, three men we see in the Bible have something more important, and that is wisdom. Wisdom may seem to be more difficult to gain than intelligence, but these men show how easy it is to start down the road in that direction. And look with me, if you have a Bible, look with me in Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 to 12. It says, "After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, 'Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him.' When King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. When he had called together all the people's chief priests and teachers of the law, he asked them where the Messiah was to be born. 'In Bethlehem in Judea,' they replied, 'for this is what the prophet has written. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for out of you will come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel.' Then Herod called the Magi secretly and found out from them the exact time the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, 'Go and search carefully for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me so that I too may go worship him.' After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen when it rose went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. Three wise men from the east traveled a great distance to a foreign land to find Jesus, and they were following this star in the sky, and they kept following and until it stopped over the place where Jesus was at. And look what it says in verse 10. It says, "When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child was with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him." Remember in verse 2, they said they wanted to worship him, but that was only half true. As soon as they found Jesus, they also honored him as king by giving him gifts. Look at verse 11, right? "Then they opened their treasures and they presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And then they left." You see, oftentimes when people read this passage, they didn't think much about the wise man. And they don't pay too much attention to them, perhaps because their names were never mentioned in the text. Though their encounter with Jesus probably lasted only a day or perhaps maybe even a few hours, this wisdom they displayed in worshiping Jesus has been recorded for eternity. You know, too many people demonstrate foolishness in their attitudes and their actions toward Jesus. Some treat Jesus as harmless idealist, too human to be worshipped. Others expect him to accommodate them. And some even treat Jesus with contempt and think he is irrelevant. And yet, those who are truly wise recognize Jesus, who he is, and feel a personal responsibility to bow down to him, to worship him, to serve him. So my encouragement to you all is this: to honor Jesus in all that you do, with your attitude, with your actions. Give your life to him because he gave his for you. Don't forget to give him the praise and worship he deserves. In doing this, you will be truly wise. Let me know your thoughts. Leave your comments below. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week. God bless you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.